Hey, it's JC and welcome to Small Brick City. I hope you checked out my previous video of setting the Ninjago City Docks with the Ninjago City. Both are great sets and complement each other very well. In this video, I'm going to share two things. First, we will have a look at how the Destiny's Bounty ship matches up with the City Docks and Ninjago City. I will also share my thoughts on how I would incorporate the sets together if I were to place them into my city. In the second half of the video, we're going to get a bit crazy because I'm going to show you my proposed idea of how the Ninjago City, Ninjago Docks and future sets can possibly all come together with Destiny's Bounty. Let's get started. So here is Destiny's Bounty if it is placed next to the Ninjago City Docks and Ninjago City as the sets are with no modifications. As with many of the big ships, I do find they're a bit out of proportion or a bit too large when they're set next to docks, piers, jetties or other buildings. One reason is the ship is built to minifig scale, however it is just placed on a solid surface, whereas a real ship will be placed in water and part of the bottom of the ship would technically be in water, thus making the ship slightly lower in comparison to the ground level of the docks or jetty. In addition, with a display like this, the Destiny's Bounty does block a lot of the view of the Ninjago Docks because it is a lower set, especially when compared with the Ninjago City. It would also seem hard for minifigs to load supplies up onto the ship unless maybe they use a ladder like this. Here's what I would do if I were to set a ship next to the Ninjago Docks and City. I would basically raise the height of the docks and the Ninjago City so they're at a higher plane. This can be brick built and I've just used some wooden risers as an example here. You will have to make adjustments to the water level because technically the water should be lower than the ground level of the docks. But as you can see, with the docks and the city being raised like this, the ship is at a more logical level for loading and unloading to be done. You can make the entire platform out of bricks and they don't have to be so high. I think anything between 6 to 8 bricks in height will be sufficient. Of course, the higher you make the platform or the level, the more of the city docks and city you'll be able to see, and this works favorably if you have a city display that you want people to view. A small change like this can make a huge difference and improve the layout within a city. So far, I've only talked about how Destiny's Bounty can be set with the Ninjago City Docks and City with the sets as they are. But in my previous overview, I highlighted the other technique holes on the open side of the City Docks. There are also technique holes on the other open side of the Ninjago City, which is a corner building. This suggests there are at least 2 more Ninjago City sets heading our way in future. That is possibly one reason why this City Docks is designed the way it is. Some people have felt it is not as impressive as the Ninjago City, and that is true, especially if you consider the height, density, and amount of different rooms within the building itself. However, as a complementing set, which is one part of a bigger puzzle, I actually think it works, and that this is my grand idea for a larger Ninjago City and Docks. You technically can build this right now if you buy multiple sets of the Ninjago City and City Docks. If not, maybe you could wait for LEGO to produce more sets, because this just might be part of their grand plan. I did a simulation with a bird's eye view of the City Docks and City. This is a top view of the Ninjago City set with the City Docks. Now imagine if you have a few dollars lying around and you buy another Ninjago City which you place at the other corner. Now imagine you find a few more dollars in the sofa or your trousers pocket and you can buy 2 more sets of the Ninjago City and 2 more sets of the City Dock. Now place them all together to form a U shape. What you basically get is an enclosed city with a harbour in front. This allows you to place Destiny's Bounty inside as though it's docking inside the city itself. Now let's assume your grandmother gives you a few more dollars and you can buy another Destiny's Bounty. That means you can dock 2 ships in this configuration. That's pretty awesome, right? All you need is a couple of $1,000 and you can create this Mega Ninjago City, which allows you to dock full-size ships. Now imagine if LEGO creates individual sets to create the entire city so that each component is unique. That basically means that thousands of people will go bankrupt and LEGO stock will go up. So what do you think of this grand plan? Would you like to see this Mega Ninjago City being released? Let me know in the comments. I would definitely build this Mega City, although I will first have to check my sofa for spare cash and move to a bigger house. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. I would just like to thank the 120 odd people who signed up in the last 2 weeks. I really appreciate your support, and of course to all my existing subscribers, thanks for your support as well. Before you go, do check out these videos including small build tutorials and original MOCs. Talk to you soon!